So I want to use this video as a teaching moment. If you are sensitive to conversations, including IVF, loss of pregnancy, and grape, I can't say the R word, then this is not the video for you. Just click off right now. Here's the thing, and this is an older video, and I'm happy that she was transparent, and I definitely know that this was very hard. There's several layers to this, right? A lot of people don't understand how harsh IVF is on your body, okay? And I know that Gabrielle Union has mentioned a couple of things about her past. She's mentioned having adenomyosis and struggling with that for a very long time. She's also mentioned being raped, I can't say the R word, so raped in her past. And I wanted to talk about this, right? Because this is the layer that's really uncomfortable that I don't really touch on too much, and how like sexual abuse and things like that definitely can have an impact on the womb. Because when something like that has happened to you, it's, of course, it's very traumatizing. So a lot of this, and there's a lot of like, unfortunately, a lot of shame associated with this, and a lot of, there's a lot of negative emotions associated with this, right? Rightfully so, of course, because something like that is like the worst thing that can happen to a woman. So a lot of women keep a lot of this, you know, shame, guilt, about sexual abuse inside. And with her, in her case, it wasn't somebody that she knew, but for most women it is, which is even worse, right? And they're not able to get justice, and just there's so many layers when it comes to like, you know, rape or sexual abuse. And a lot of women who have experienced that end up having reproductive health issues, because I always say that womb is also a spiritual organ, and a lot of those emotions of being violated, you know, of you know, the shame, the guilt, and all the things that are associated, unfortunately, with that, again, are kept in the body, and the body will always keep score, right? And there has to be, you know, really extensive like counseling, therapy to really, like I said, undo these blocks and release this stuff and release the shame, the guilt, and all of the things that are associated with, you know, sexual abuse. So there's that layer to it, right? And then there's the IVF layer. Unfortunately, and I feel so bad for her, or any woman that went through reoccurring miscarriages. She's, you know, had multiple rounds of IVF, and it didn't work out for her. She ended up going the surrogacy route later on. But a lot of women don't know the effects on IVF on their, you know, on their body. She talks about, I didn't play the whole video, but she talks about the amount of bloating, and, you know, sometimes she would look like she was in her second trimester of pregnancy due to IVF treatments. And a lot of, you have to understand, when somebody is pumping synthetic hormones into your body, this is going to have an impact on you. And people don't really look at that, because they're thinking about, I just want a baby, I just want to get pregnant. But what about what you're actually pumping in your body? What about you overloading your organs with all of these toxins? Your body doesn't understand and know what to do with fake hormones, right? With synthetic hormones. This is not something that's natural and should be pumped into the body, right? So they end up turning into toxins, and a lot of people don't understand that. So nobody really talks about the health implications that IVF and other, you know, fertility treatments have, because unfortunately, the fertility industry in the US is a multi-billion-dollar industry, you know. So it is sad, because they're literally taking advantage of women who have dreams and wishes and hopes to get pregnant, right? And some of them get pregnant using IVF, and some don't. It's kind of like, it has like a 37% success rate. And because Gabrielle Union, you know, she's wealthy, so much more than the average person, she can afford, and other celebrities can afford, multiple rounds. The average person can't. So therein lies the problem. But here's the issue with that. A lot of people don't talk about, actually, if you address your reasons for not being able to get pregnant, this will actually serve you much better. And I'm saying this as a holistic womb specialist that's helped many women be able to get pregnant naturally, who have in the past, you know, had IVF and maybe it didn't work, or have considered IVF because of going a long time with not being able to, you know, conceive. So it's so important that women know that there's reasons why their body cannot conceive, right? Whether this is emotional or physically, your body's out of balance, or reproductive health issues. We look at what we want so much that it's hard for us to really dive deep into, okay, why isn't this happening for me? And a lot of people, unfortunately, the way our system is set up, the medical system is, okay, if you're not getting pregnant in a year, just go to fertility treatments. But that actually does not serve women, because then you, on top of the issues they're already having, physical issues they're already having, hormonal imbalances, possibly reproductive health issues, and then you're piling synthetic hormones on top of that. So what does that do to women's health later on? And a lot of women don't connect their health issues, some do, to the IVF treatments, right? And we don't even know the implications that has on children later on. But that's a whole nother. These are things that, again, the fertility industry, the medical industry in this country will hide from you, these implications, because again, it feeds the system that does not care about your health. So I want you to really dig deep, and if you're considering IVF, possibly dig deep. Okay, there are reasons why. Know that if your body's not getting pregnant, or if you're having reoccurring miscarriages, there's a reason for that, right? Whether it's physical or emotional. And I'm not saying this to blame you. What I'm saying is that for you to dig deeper and find that root cause will serve you so much better than overloading your body with these toxins and synthetic hormones. Hopefully that makes sense, because it worries me so much. We literally have women in their 20s running to IVF these days, because so many women, because of the infertility rate is at an all-time high. It's not just that people aren't wanting to have children, it's that there's a lot of people that want to have children that are not able to for some reason. But there's always a reason. There is no such thing as unexplained infertility, okay? Just wanted to cover that. Hopefully this topic is not too triggering, but this is like, I wanted to use this as a teaching moment, right? I don't know Gabrielle Union personally, and I'm not trying to talk about it. I just wanted to use this short clip of this interview and also what I know about her as a teaching moment. So hopefully that makes sense, all right? Hopefully you guys learned something or found this informative. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.